Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett from 19 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So that'll back him up 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length, Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Green.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
And that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one. But I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Michelle. Whoosh. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up. A 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, That's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one. More shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now it's Murphy. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up a throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come
on, capitalize on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And again, it's Mahomes. It fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it's the backup Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. out of his end zone. Winston. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserve. Come in for the stop. Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll make it third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Berrios, 46 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, spinning away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is Hunt. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And shedding through the tackle. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Pats, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.